Hey everyone! I am so glad to see you. It is Freezer, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil, the 8th episode, and I am beginning this episode as I have begun many episodes by running in circles around of a save machine. My golly gosh, it has been a long time since I decided to record this game. I can't even begin to tell you how long it has been.
Jade, you'll have to pick a code name to sign your articles with.
Shawnee.
That was plot right there, folks. Anyway, in the last episode, which I recorded a very long time ago, we...
Keep up the good work, sugar. And one day, you just might come out of your shell.
Thank you, Peepers. You're creepy. Anyway, in the last episode, in this intro that I am bungling up horribly, we met the Iris Network. We learned that there are problems within Hillis. Yes, the alpha sections are not all they seem. And it is up to us, the noble photographer, to sneak into their bases. Finish a job begun by one man named Double H, who is a gold man, which is normally bad, but he works for Iris, so he's good. And we shall be the hero of all Hillis.
Hey, Paige, you here to throw down a few? First one's on.
Not sure why I ran into the corner there. Anyway, among the many things the Iris District did for us is that they gave us a pass card, which makes it look like we are a citizen of this city, so we can now explore it in full, where those gold men were stopping us before. Those gold men who are so very uncouth and so very unlike the poor Double H, who is likely perished horribly inside the bowels of the factory. Now let us go, so we can now visit this place. Ming Su's shop, a place that Paige has been bugging us to visit. Because inside of this place, with very peaceful music, you'll find another animal to photograph. Yay! Koi Kumonryu.
Okay, it's filed. Good luck for the rest.
Presumably meant to be a Kumonryu koi, which is a real-life species of koi, except the scientific name for koi is not koi. It is probably something to do with carp, since a koi is a specialized carp. Also, I don't think that actually is a koi. I think it's just a variation on the model of the scorpion fish. I can't tell. It's moving really fast, and the photograph I took is blurry. Anyway, this is Ming Su. He's the proprietor of this shop. Hello, Ming Su.
Hello, miss. If you would like to buy something, I need to have your account number, please.
I realize that's probably not what you think he sounds like, but trust me, when he speaks up, that is very much what he sounds like. Anyway, he has a lot of things, many of which are very important, and we're going to spend a lot of money paying for them. Anyway, this is the thing that Paige wants me to buy.
Well done, ye.
The pearl detector, which now shows us on the map where pearls may be found. There is also... Where is it? It's this little device right here. The animal detector, which can tell us where life forms are that we have not photographed yet. I know where most of the animals in this game are, except I don't, as evidenced by the one that I missed in the mines, but I'd like to have it because it's part of getting everything in the game, yo. He obviously has some PAs and a Mecha Impulsor. The PA1 for the ship.
Well done.
So now we won't die so horribly when we take on the next Looter's Cavern, which will probably happen in this video. There's also this doodad over here. The Strengthened Super Attack, which, let me tell you, this little sucker right here can break the game so horribly. See that little description? During the aerial phase of the super attack, press A repeatedly to fire in bursts. Now, what this does is when you are charging up and unleashing our little super attack, you can mash the A button over and over and over again to fire homing projectiles at everything in the vicinity. It pretty much makes everything in the game die insanely fast. Ming Su also sells pearls for the very peculiar sum of 3,999 monies. I am not sure what that is supposed to be about. He doesn't have any more right now, but he will gain more in stock later. For now, we have pretty much cleaned him out, including of his photographs, but wait! We can also say the Iris passcode to him. What do you suppose happens there?
So you like haikus, do you? I have an excellent collection of works, miss. Why don't we go take a look in the storeroom? I think I may have a copy left.
Sorry about that. Mic bump. Anyway, he lets us into a secret back room where... Dun dun dun! We can find M discs. More of the M discs for the game. The Iris 511 and the Iris 512. These are previous editions of the Iris newsletter. Thank you.
Here we go. I keep copies of the latest issues from Iris on M-Disc. If you like, I could also subscribe you to the Iris Flash. That way you'll get live news flashes by email. Of course, everything's free for members.
I think I'll go ahead and take the Iris Flash. Thank you.
Perfect. You're signed up. Now you'll receive the live news flash.
See, you thought I was kidding about his voice. But nope, I wasn't. Anyway, hi. You kind of vaguely remind me of Toad, as in Super Mario Brothers Toad, except not. Also not sure why I always get out of the camera by diving. I can just tap the Z button. But diving's more fun. Let's look at these Iris Network newsletters. First of all...
Welcome. You will now receive live news flashes from the Iris Network.
Thanks a bunch. Let's now look at some not-so-live news flashes. See, they're kind of flashing here, because we haven't read them yet. Let's take a look. This one, the big headline is... 850 people have disappeared from the south side!
Iris 511, a new wave of kidnappings in the pedestrian district. Reporter Double
He'd be a
H.
good person for such a thing because he could pose as an ordinary god because he's a gold guy.
The Doms have once again struck hard at the Hylian population. Another 850 people have been reported missing since last week. The so-called protection given by the Alpha sections against the Dom's attacks is derisory at best.
Well, I'm not quite sure how that goes in terms of news reports, since you didn't, like, you know, tell us who the people who went missing are, or verify your sources or anything, but I suppose I can forgive you since you are, in fact, video game journalists, and not real journalists. Oh man, I forgot to look at what the headline of that one was.
Iris 512. Hill is showered with Dom's meteors. Reporter Double H. The canals, the Mamago garage, and the lighthouse shelter suffered a violent attack from the Dom.
That was the opening of the game.
The protective shields were not able to stop the Dom's
We did see that one for our own eyes, and presumably lots of people visit the Mamago garage, so they have seen it for their own eyes.
The Alpha sections did not arrive on the scene until after the alert.
Well, I suppose that is true, but you will need more than that to convince me.
The Alpha sections are incapable of assuring the protection of Hillis.
You're just incredibly subtle about your opinions, ain't you? Incidentally, that whole irisnetwork.net thing that it shows at the bottom of the screen used to be a real website. I'm not sure if it's still up. I know, like, the main website... What is this? Not sure. And I know the main website for the game is in fact still up, and there is something that you can do with the website, which I will be showing off near the end of the game. But I don't know if the Iris Network stuff is still up, because I know, like, there was the Iris Network website, and there was an Alpha Sections website, but I don't know. I'm actually wasn't an Alpha Sections website straight out, because that would just be too obvious. No. It was the Hylian News website. Anyway,
we need a special key.
As you can see, there is a switch there, but we can't go in that yet, because, as Jade notes, we need a type of key which we do not have. There is also, over here in the corner, I'm going the wrong way, also, over here in this corner, another door which we can't enter because we need a special key. We will... She had two shadows there for a second. We will be exploring this all later. Also, what is this?
Hill is under fire from the Dom's meteors. The Alpha sections are overwhelmed by the events. Read issue number 512 from Iris.
Thanks, already did. Anyway, as you can see, now that we can get past these gold men, there is in fact a door up here which we don't need any help to enter. I was talking about this earlier. This is one of the things we can do in this particular place, my bob. And we are going to do it. Because it is here to be done.
Protected district is what they call it. They let everything go to the dogs.
Hey, you just gotta stop being racist, man.
In any case, there's a passage. We can sneak through.
We have dogs for neighbors, I'll have you know. Neutral's factory, do you know where it's at? Southgate, giant crowbar for 300-meter long nails. Yeah. Anyway. What we have here is a mysterious locker, which we can push aside. And this will lead us into a little mini area of sorts. Mini area of sorts, which I will need Jade to crouch down and go through. Why am I? Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't push the L button there for a second. Anyway, we have ourselves here a little mystery area.
There's something going on over there. I'm gonna go have a look.
This will be like the last...
Stay there.
one of the last diversions we do before we go on to the dungeon proper. Yeah, this is going to be another episode full of diversions. Anyway, we have a weird little mini dungeon area here. Looking out over it, as you can see, there appear to be lots of conveyor belts and some mysterious cases. This particular area is a great annoyance to a lot of people, because it is very easy to do things like that, for one thing. It's also really easy to get lost in here, because these miles and miles of conveyor belts seem to go on forever, and it is so easy to get sucked into a loop of them. Here, not so much, because you're just kind of going down, but in other areas, it can get really bad and really confusing. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of crisscrossing pathways, and since they go up, it can be really easy to get sucked into going the wrong way. Anyway, we want to get way over there. We're way over here. So, down we go. There will be points when these strange and mysterious cases come towards us, and we will have to get past them. Ah! Dash up, Jade. Also, the music in here is really creepy. The ambient music in this game is some... I obviously like the stuff that's a little bit more melodic better. Well, not necessarily, obviously, but I do prefer my music to be slightly more melodic. But the ambient music in this game is just so creepy. I mean, listen to this. It is very much the opposite of a wash in beauty. It is a wash in terror and uncertainty and fear. Anyway, yes, as we can see, we need to get onto the platform that's headed up there. Which will take this... No, Jade, please run away. Anyway, under here. I hope I didn't just go in a loop again, because that would be way embarrassing. Now, we don't want to go down there, because that's going to loop us. It looks like... Yes, we just need to get on the other side of this conveyor belt right here. So we go up this way, and then up this way, and then down there. That's all good. So yes, duck down beneath the yellow grates. I'm not sure precisely what the yellow lasers are supposed to mean. The lasers in this game are fairly color-coded, and generally what they mean is red is a semi-permanent laser, something you can't do anything about, while a blue laser has a switch nearby that will turn it off. Ah, yes, as you can see right here, we have come to the corridor cubbyhole run part of this, where we have to dodge the cases and take rest in the little spots, because we can't get all the way to the end in one burst without meeting a case that is going to stymie us. Anyway, made it to the end, yay! All we have to do is get down there, and we'll be able to jump off and take ourselves to the place we need to get out. But first, let's wait for this case to pass. So yes, mysterious black cases being tarried about. Tarried about? I guess we'll go with that. Defense secret. Low-grade biological emissions. It's very mysterious. Think Iris would want a picture of this? Maybe. Maybe in the future they will. Yeah. Viewpoint switch? No, it's different. Make it to the safe spot. And here we go. All's good. Woo! Lots of monies in here. Money's enough that we will hopefully soon be able to buy another pearl when another pearl goes on sale. And they will. They periodically go up. Also, the music has vanished. Oh, and it's a pearl! Oh man, I love that sting. It's just so triumphant. There's such a sense of victory. Whoop, don't want to go into the wall. But hey.
There was some kind of weird traffic going on with some cases. And a pearl.
Not gonna say anything that page? Oh well. Now, the next thing we have to do is prepare ourselves to enter the factory. factory. But we'll also be preparing ourselves to do something we could not quite do earlier because I was a bit of a doofus and forgot that we needed to wait until we could do this. Now, if you look at the selection of pearls we have right now, we have 14. That is a lot of pearls. And when we have pearls, what we do with them is we spend them at Mama Goes. We spend them to make our hovercraft better, and what we shall do is we shall get something that will make our hovercraft better, and enable us to enter the factory, and also enable us to do some other things, because as you remember when we tried to go towards the factory or other things in that general vicinity, we were stopped by horrible mook bouncers, and I'm going toward the races. What am I doing? Stopped by the horrible mook bouncers, so we need a thing to take care of those, to help us get past them in some way. So let's go pick it up. Really sad they don't use the super pretty music in this section so much, but it's okay, it's okay. Heading toward the lighthouse. Seems like I took the long way around. Also, where is Mama Go? I'm being super harebrained. I went right past it. I do not know why. I am all kinds of backwards today. Backwards. I needs to be forwards. Forward thinking. Here we go, into the mouth of Mama Go. I sometimes forget that I don't have to hold down the R button to move. I can just direct myself about.
They always come back to Mama Go.
Oh yes, indeed they always do. They always come back for you and your...
Jed, where you been hiding?
poetry. I've been hiding in the Iris network. Oh yes, we can even tell these people now, super special secret keyword. Don't you know it, Jade? Nothing beats pearls. Even the alpha sections have figured that one out. They stash them in their so-called protected districts. Ah, that would have been foreshadowing if we'd come here first, but we didn't, so now it's hind-shadowing. But it still has a lot of resources. Each cave has at least one pearl in it. Yes, he is letting you on here that pretty much every little side area you go in is probably going to have a pearl of some kind in it. But at least one. Oh, does that mean some may hold more? What about your brother? What's he think? He's no longer here, putting out the fires. Now he's working on this thing. Well, I guess we just talked to him normally. It's going, but we can't count on anyone but ourselves to protect us. The alpha sections couldn't care less what happened to us. Okay, now we can say it. You know the password for it. You? Be careful, Jade. Once again, I'm making them rush him because that is the closest thing that I can do. How's about you? Hey, Al, you wouldn't by chance have anything to, shoot big insects with? Yeah, you got a turbo power fly swatter? Oh, sounds like you got some programs. Sounds like you got some problems with the robo guards. Better buy this neutralizing cannon. You won't be disappointed. You can hit as many as 3 targets at a time. Yes, the thing we are going to get is a cannon upgrade, but first we'll figure out what he says to this. If you say it, I believe it, Jade, but our mama won't let us accept anything else. The mysterious mama who runs this. Also, they've restocked the vending machine. That's nice.
Identification. Okay.
I'm going to buy all of this stuff. I can actually foresee myself needing the repair pods because...
The repair pod restores one...
Yep.
Starkos restores 1 heart of your
there
energy.
are more looters' caverns in our future. Now, if we look around here a little bit, go towards this back room a little bit, so you can see the next thing that we could possibly get is a jump kit for 15 pearls. But if you look at our current pearl count, we are 1 short. And in fact, you can only ever be 1 short of this. Because there are some things that need to happen before you can get enough pearls to get this thing. And in fact, getting this thing opens up new parts of the game and new plot. However, there is a glitch which can be done in this game. And I used to have a file just from messing with this glitch, which lets you get a certain pearl early so you can mess around and do things you really aren't supposed to do and freeze the game in more than a couple of ways. Might show that off, might not, depends. Deaded 5 pearls, and yes! We got ourselves a brand spanking new neutralizing cannon, which gives us a more powerful shot, and indeed lets us charge our shot up. Ain't it something special? Thanks, bros. This will allow us to get past the quote-unquote robo-guards in many a place. Don't even have to take it into the garage, just hop on in, and we have ourselves a shiny new cannon. Thanks, guys.
Later, my friend.
Whoa, cannon. Camera. But not an actual Canon camera. Why, that's copyrighted. So, yeah. And, of course, you get something new for the hovercraft. Fix it up. They gotta make you do one of these. Only, this one, strangely enough, not like a serpent battle or anything. This is just there's a bunch of evil ships flying around, and you can, in fact, focus on them. But it seems like rather than that, I'm really just hitting more civilian ships. Makes it a lot easier to hit these crates that are scattered around. No, for the most part, this is just run around and survive. Don't want to hit those things, they're bad. Use repair pods, those are good. Maybe we'll be able to hit a space cruiser. Yeah, I got one! You don't have to, though. You really don't have to do anything here except just fly around and avoid meteors. And let's not hit civilian ships, that's bad. Yep, all over. I'm not sure why they felt the need to put that in.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Actually, I think we're not under attack. In fact, I think we're totally over the attack. Aside from one ship randomly exploding and going down. Anyway, now we can go around here and get to that little beach we couldn't before because this guard was in the way. And also, apparently, we're going to focus. Thank you! And one hit like that, he explodes. We can even knock him around just to insult him. Don't worry, he is permanently down.
Another cargo shipment lost.
But that's okay. We're going to reap the rewards of the cargo shipment for ourselves. Particularly any boosts, because, yep, as you might have gathered, that little beach right there is pretty much exactly what you think it is. Oh yes, there is more lootering in our future, my friends, and the future is now. Not sure why you're not locking on to that crate. Kinda wish this was more than money. Jade apparently has no problems, just, you know, reaping all the fallen cargo. Woo! I could even blow up Mr. Robo-Face more if I wanted, but no. One last diversion, and then we will, in fact, actually go forward with the plot. Yep, clever thing they did here, because of course you'll get a pearl in here, but you can't come in here till you get the cannon. So, nope. No way to get that pearl early.
Sweet Jesus, Jade, look out! Looters!
Be prepared for yet more fail! As opposed to sticking to him like what, peanut butter? I kinda hate it when people say that. Oh, it's sticky like peanut butter. I mean, sure, peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth because it draws moisture out from your mouth, but I don't really think of peanut butter as being sticky. It's more like... I don't know, well, how would you describe the texture of peanut butter? Because it's, I mean, yeah, it's kind of sticky, but it's not really tacky, you know what I mean? It's not like glue, it's just kind of, I don't know. Also, I'm actually gonna put on my boosters, because I may in fact need them. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez.
Looking good. Looking
Woo!
good.
I'm not sure what the purpose of those little floor sweeping lasers is, because they don't seem to actually... I'm okay. Always need to move out of the way before you can hurt yourself. Woo! I agree, Paige. That was a yeehaw moment right there. Oh gosh, the walls. Danny boy, the walls are calling. Don't know why I said that. Didn't really sound anything like whatever the name of that song is. The pipes are calling. But not the mines. Please, not the mines. Ah! And we ran into the mine. Insult to injury. But at least they gave us our boosties back.
Sweet Jesus, Jade!
If we hadn't hit the wall, we'd been doing okay. Oh, Peggy, don't just sit there.
Faster, faster!
We're okay, Paige. We're okay. I feel more in control of things than I did the previous time, so hopefully we'll be better. Knock on wood. Maybe I was just badly out of practice, or maybe this one really is easier. I don't know. Woo! I do enjoy the jumps, though. The jumps are fun. The jumps are fumps. Don't ask me what that means. I don't even know what half the things I say. What the, excuse me? What the heck?
Looking good. Looking good.
Okay, that one has to stay in, just so you can see how idiotic that was. No logic here. None.
Jesus, Jay.
Yeah, we know. Sweet Jesus looters. Blah, 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 blue. Woo!
Faster, faster.
I guess I just got stuck on the wall or something. That was bizarre. Oh man, racing in hovercrafts makes me want to play some Diddy Kong Racing. Maybe I'll let's play that one day. Maybe I'll do the DS version, because that one is so much for those things not actually being a threat. As I was saying, maybe I'll do the DS version, because that one is certainly lesser seen. I don't know. Why? Why am I ruminating on other possible projects when I already know what I want my next project after this to be? It's a project I have wanted to do for a great long time. You hear my controller clicking? Because I hear my controller clicking. I hear my controller clicking a lot. But you know, that's kind of one of the things I like about the GameCube controller. It's so clicky. It's so satisfying, really. I will admit, I do kind of like the fact that with the PlayStation controllers, you can actually punch them in. Like, the controllers themselves are buttons. But, just the clickiness of the GameCube controller is not something easy to replicate! Oh!
No! Missed by a hair.
Seriously. Okay, we're not at ridiculo levels yet. So we can do this.
Jesus,
Okay, that last attempt is probably going to be cut out because nothing good came of it.
Sweet Jesus, Jade, look out!
Apparently, I am just incapable of doing well on these. I really do think there must be some lag between my game and the capture card, because I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't remember these being this hard on the GameCube version. What is my issue? I didn't know. Don't hit the walls. Don't hit the zappy things. Careful. Thread the needle. Just don't even bother with the corners. Anyway, I was saying about those last time that got cut out. I don't know if hitting those boxes makes you slow down. I don't suspect it does. I think it just gives you money. Maybe it's like you trade off speed for money. I don't know. You would think I would, because I know this game insanely well, except apparently not that well, because I was messing up on simple things. But I mean, even the games which we know very well, we still have gaps in our knowledge in. I mean, look what happened during Let's Play Little Monster, and I probably know that game better than anyone alive, given how obscure it is, and how bizarrely obsessed with it I was as a child. Well, except for maybe people who programmed it. Whoa! No! What did you do? Alright. I really like the look of this cavern. It's very cool with the light floating in from above and all the big islands with trees on it. And why am I just peppering the air with random shots? I can do this. Remember your new skills. I suppose I could always play this again if I wanted to come back here, but where would be the fun in that? Wow, that is a really shiny pearl. Maybe just because of how cool looters booty are. Anyway, with but one shortcut, I didn't think we did too bad. I mean, our performances were relatively respectable. We just kept choking at the end. I think I shall call it for this episode of Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil. Ooh, but the boxes respawn. Whee! In the next episode, we will pick up this boost. No, we'll pick that up boost up right now. Next episode, we will make our way to the factory, the next dungeon of the game, and set about to finding out what's really going on here on Hillis. Goodbye, y'all. See you later.